Title: Global North-South Representation in Action. The ICF core sets for deafblindness as a model for international collaborative research authors: Shirley Dumassais, Tosin Ogedengbe, Xinyi Li, Maya Saini, Sarah Granberg, and Walter Wittich. Affiliated with Université de Montréal, Concordia University, McGill University, and Orebro University. Purpose: the International Classification of Functioning, Disability, and Health, or ICF, has 31 core sets designed for different health conditions. But often these sets are developed without full global representation. In this poster, we present the approach used in developing the International Classification of Functioning, Disability, and Health ICF core sets for deafblindness, combined hearing and vision impairment, that enabled broad global representation by recruiting across the 6 regions of the World Health Organization, and examined differences in ICF code distributions between high and low resourced regions, i.e. Global North, GN, and Global South. GS. Methodology. We achieved true international representation by partnering with local, national, and international organizations that support people with deafblindness. We collected 2 main sets of data. 1. A qualitative study exploring the perspective of individuals with lived experience of deafblindness through online and in-person focus groups and interviews. This study included 33 participants from the Global North, 39 from the Global South. The following questions were asked. 1. How does your deafblindness affect the way your body and your mind work? 2. In which parts of your body does your deafblindness give you problems? 3. How does your deafblindness affect the things you can and cannot do in your everyday life? 4. What and/or who in the environment where you live and work and go to school is helpful and supportive in your everyday life with deafblindness? What and/or who in the environment where you live and work go to school make everyday life with deafblindness difficult for you? 2nd, an expert survey exploring the perspective of individuals providing services to or working with individuals with deafblindness through an online survey. This study included 65 participants from the Global North, 40 from the Global South. They answered the same questions as the ones posed in the qualitative study, but from their professional perspectives. Each WHO region was represented by at least 5 people in both studies. Results: we compared responses across 4 ICF domains. 1. Environmental factors. 2. Activities and participation. 3. Body structures. 4. Body functions. The biggest differences appeared in the domain of environmental factors. When comparing the Global North and the Global South, no significant differences were observed in the distribution of codes between the qualitative study and the expert survey. However, within the qualitative study data, differences were observed between Global North and Global South in one of the 4 ICF domains, environmental factors. In the Global North, where countries are often individualistic and well-resourced, people emphasized assistive technology and social services. Other important environmental factors in the Global North included health or health-related professionals, health policies, personal care providers and personal assistants, and the individual attitudes of professionals. In the Global South, where societies tend to be more collectivist and resources are fewer, community support and interpersonal relationships were most important. Other important environmental factors in the Global South included immediate family, associations and organizational services, friends and acquaintances, peers, colleagues, neighbors, and community members. Conclusions. This research shows why global collaboration is essential. Tools like the ICF core sets must reflect diverse realities to truly be universal. Environmental experiences differ between the Global North and South. These differences shape how disability and functioning are lived around the world. Finally, including people with lived experience of deafblindness gave us richer, more accurate insights. Their voices help shape a tool that is relevant, inclusive, and person-centered.